All right, so here's the former UFC interim welterweight champion Colbi Kovington, and whether he's banging on the Brazilians or going at fans on Twitter, there's a lot that encompasses this total package of Colbi Kovington. He's a hell of a fighter, though.
But ultimately, it's about the fighting, and the fighting ability is what has carried Colbi to such a great start in his UFC career. A former champion, a guy that's been in there with the very best of the division, and when he's been in there, he's been able to get his hand raised. I always go back to the Rafael dos Anjos fight, and I watch Colbi put a pace on him that dos Anjos, who is also known for his cardio, could not keep. It was inspiring to watch, and if you know Colbi, before fighting, you know that he trains as hard as anybody in the world to try to accomplish his goal.
He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date, can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. All right, now let's get you our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, and they both possess a similar height and reach. We send it inside the Octagon, we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Colbi Chaos Kovington. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwardds.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, not fighting. You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with round 1. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this one?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent.
Right.
If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair.
Oh, nice punch there by Edwards. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the lieutenant.
Oh, beautiful jab there from Leon Edwards. And if you don't know the name Leon Edwards, you're going to start to hear his name increasingly. Truly one of the better fighters in this division.
Absolutely. And the reason you don't know his name is because he's more of a quiet guy. He's very reserved. He used to be at AKA for months, and
Immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Covington's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Nice hammer fist.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Edwards getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Edwards. All right, hammer fist here by Covington.
Let's go, finish this, guys.
26 total strikes and now landed for Leon Rocky Edwards. Slips the punch nicely there. Well, fortunate that one didn't land to the head. The hook shot blocked by Edwards.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Quick entry to get it on a single.
That was a great single. Oh, my God, he switched the lob to a high crotch, rotated him and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
Edwards is attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Big head kick. What a round. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Okay, round two, you ready? You ready? Let's go,
Second round underway. Covington gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand. Oh!
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Covington. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
3 minutes now to go in round two. Moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Covington. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
48 total strikes have landed for Leon Edwards. And in terms of the accuracy, they're landing at a 58% clip against... Oh! Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by Edwards. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2.
Nice looping punch.
Under a minute to go here in our second round. There's the shot, there's the takedown by Covington. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Relax, that was beautiful. Really great counterfight. Couldn't ask any more for you. I want more.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Well, you didn't...
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out.
Big shot land.
Right hand upstairs. 68 total strikes have now landed for Leon Rocky Edwards. Not the most efficient performance, landing with 47% accuracy tonight against Colbi Kovington. Good work from the top here by Covington. All right, has the guard closed here. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
An attacking armbar.
Arm has been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
He's gonna attack armbar here.
You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might just be a matter of time.
He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
And ladies and gentlemen, there he is, a man that needs no introduction, the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and your winner tonight by way of spectacular submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 9 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by tap out and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Colbi Kovington.
Well, he came in a confident #1 contender. He leaves as the undisputed best welterweight in the world, and I say that because he didn't just come in here and wrest the belt away from the champion. He submitted the guy, and rather emphatically. So you're looking at him. That is the new UFC welterweight champion, and as he celebrates in the corner, you can't help but think that this could